Harry Resis runs one of the nation's...
I was lucky enough to meet somebody who taught me about the stock market, and I didn't even know what it was, and ended up making some money on my very first trade, and knew at that point that that's all I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It's something that if any high school kid or college kid could have happen to them, figure out what they want to do at a young age, guaranteed to be successful, guaranteed to do well, and guaranteed to have a happy life. Not easy, it doesn't happen often. I was one of the lucky ones. Grew up in Joliet, went to Joliet Catholic, St. Raymond's Cathedral, grade school. We played baseball every single day in the summer at Garnsey Park. We used to go at 9 o'clock in the morning and come home at 5 and just play baseball until we couldn't stand it anymore. I was a lousy student, a marginal athlete, and had no money. So I didn't have a lot of choices. I turned everything around when I got to JJC. I got my grades up, making the baseball team and playing, and that would have been in 1964.
When you talk to the guy and you talk about Joliet Junior College, as I mentioned, the stories and the smile that go on his face right away proves you that this place is special and it makes a huge impact on all of our students' lives. The fact that you can be anywhere and at some point see Harry Resis supporting the Wolves and wearing that purple is a really cool thing and kind of shows you what kind of pride he has for the Wolves.
Joliet Junior College was the best and only place that I could go, and it's probably the best thing that ever happened to me because it gave me a shot to leapfrog into a good 4-year university and graduate from Michigan State University later on. While I was going to Michigan State, I got a job in Chicago working in the summer with a bunch of other college kids, working for A.G. Becker, which is a big, at the time, big investment banking house. And then when I graduated, they had a job for me that I started right away, in the finance business, and did that for over 40 years before I retired in 2005. After working for various investment banking firms, I ended up going to Kemper, which was a big mutual fund company in Chicago. And I was fortunate enough to manage $7 billion in assets of various mutual funds. It's something that I held very, very high and wanted to repay back with good performance, which we were able to do. Many articles in Barron's, the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, TV shows, CNBC, CNN, Fox, etc. We were for many years the largest or second largest high-yield mutual fund in the industry. And it was something that I really, really enjoyed.
First time I met Harry, he came out on a doubleheader game here at Wayne L. King Field. And we were told he was coming out, and if you'd see this guy walk out onto the field with his Letterman jacket on and a smile that probably goes on for miles.
I brought my 50-year-old leather jacket here because I'll never forget getting that hit to win the state championship. We were a bunch of misfits. We pasted it together and played right at the right time. We won 2 conference games by 1 run to win the conference championship. And then we won the state championship by 1 run.
For our student athletes to see alumni like Harry Resis come back to campus and just have a lot of pride and devotion in wanting the Wolves to succeed and to help out, I think that's huge. It shows you what kind of impact that JJC can have on all of our student athletes, all of our students, and Harry's a perfect example. I have a very special appreciation for that and his commitment to us, and his generosity goes above and beyond. With one of his donations, we were able to get a batting cage.
What people generally have a tendency to do is they talk about where they graduated from college. They don't talk about where they started college.
But I think Harry's the perfect example of someone that wants to come back, contribute, and just be part of Joliet Junior College.
And it's something that I hope inspires other people to remember where they started and why they started here.